Good morning and welcome to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, the home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Alongside Dar Danielson, I'm Zaron Egestal, and we're just moments away from the Class 3A tournament. It's the number 7 seed, the Unity Christian Knights, and the number 2 seed, the Kuemper Catholic Knights as well. We'll be back in a moment. We'll set this one up for you. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's. Here for our town. Here for good.
Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
Welcome back to chilly but beautiful downtown Cedar Rapids. It's the U.S. Cellular Center as we get set for our first match. We've got 6 of them here on court 2 for you throughout the day. And this is getting set for our first one. Hey, how did these teams get here first? Let's start with the number 7 seed, the Unity Christian Knights, moving up from Class 2A to Class 3A this year. They came in with a record of 24-10. They've won 11 of their last 13 games on a little bit of a heater. 10th in Class 3A in aces with 226 of them, as Janie Schoenhoven has got a lot of those. We'll be talking about her throughout the broadcast. Class 3A Region 1 champions, they defeated Sheldon 3-0 to get here and were ranked in Class 3A at number 12 and are the number 7 seed. Now let's take a look at the number 2 seed, the reigning champion here in Class 3A, the Kuemper Catholic Knights. 35-4 are on a destiny back to the championship matchup. We'll see if they can get there. It starts here today. They've won 11 of their last 12 games. They're 5th in Class 3A in kills with 1,189 of them, and 6th in assists with 1,149. Class 3A Region 2 champions defeated Humboldt 3-0 to get here, ranked at number 2 in Class 3A. They kind of ran through their regional tournament, beat Greene County 3-0, OABCIG 3-0, and then, as we mentioned, beat Humboldt 3-0 as well. We mentioned they are the reigning Class 3A champions, and we bring in color analyst Dar Danielson. And Dar, what has Kuemper got to do here starting off? They're defending state champions. They have the experience of being here, but so does Unity.
Yeah, Unity, and they moved up a class, but it hasn't seemed to bother them. And you kind of see that sometimes the lines, especially in the smaller schools, between 2A, 3A there and 3A, 4A, those lines are a little blurred, and, you know, some of the best teams can easily move up. So, you know, I think it's just who comes out and makes the fewest mistakes here to get it started.
The other thing about these teams is, especially Unity Christian, they've got a lot of girls that came back, a couple of girls that came back from last year's team, but they are extremely young, extremely young.
Young, but we've also seen the young teams, the girls play a lot of club volleyball and other stuff.
Let's go downstairs to public address announcer Tim Fitzpatrick for today's opening ceremonies.
Shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Karen Brown of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Kuemper Catholic, Megan Neighborhouse. And from Unity Christian, Sherry and Becky Besser.
Presenting awards on court number 1 is Jean Berger, the Iowa Girls Union. Please join us in honoring the following sportsmanship award recipients from Union: C.J. Ellers, and from Davenport Assumption, Michael Mellon.
Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in today's 3A quarterfinal matchup. First of all, the visiting team, the Knights of Unity Christian. Number 1, Molly Rochelle. Number 2, Adriana Sandholz. Number 5, Erica Fikema. Number 6, Lucy Zabstra. Number 7, Tyra Holstein. Number 9, Tyra Skydewin. Number 12, Lindsay Jacobsma. And number 16, Kaya Wassener. Assistant coaches, Jenna Van Dam, Angie Jansma, and Dennis Benson. Now here's your starting lineup. For the Knights of Unity Christian, a sophomore, number 8, Emma Biker. A sophomore, number 10, Jenna Bauma. A senior, number 11, Micah Bile. A junior, number 13, Janie Stonover. A junior, number 14, Laura Belkman. A freshman, number 15, Gracie Stonover. Your libero, a junior, number 18, Josie Bile. Head coach for the Knights, Patty Timmerman. And now your lineup for the home team from Kuemper Catholic. Number 2, Esmond Beatty. Number 3, Cameron Benner. Number 4, Anna Leehouse. Number 5, Avery Peddlety. Number 7, Daisy Hawkamp. Number 8, Bethany Schweisman. Number 12, Ellie Simon. Your assistant coaches, Lori Butel, Nicole Martin, and Morgan Mollak. Now here's your starting lineup for the Kuemper Catholic Knights. A sophomore, number 1, Kenya Prescott. A senior, number 6, Madison Leonard. A senior, number 9, Kara Peter. A freshman, number 10, Sophie Beatty. A senior, number 16, Mariah Neighborhouse. A sophomore, number 17, Kenzie Schoen. Your libero, a senior, number 19, Mallory Beatty. Head coach for the Knights, Keith Stickrod. And your officials for this 3A quarterfinal, our first referee, Chris Rentz. Second referee, Kyle Stephens. Line judges, Jay Grassley and Randy Clark. Now over to Mr. Hoyt on court one.
Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in today's quarterfinal matchup. First for the Union Knights. Here are the team members. Number 5, Ellie Barons. Number 6, Aubrey Gates.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Buena Vista University prepares students for lifelong success through transformational academic, professional, co-curricular programs. Schedule your visit today at bvu.edu. That's bvu.edu. And Dara, we're about to get the Vols in the air here in just a couple of minutes. We talked about what Kuemper needs to do to go back and try to repeat. Now, if you're Unity, you're up a class. You know, you were here last year, but you're in the 2A finals. Now you're up a class. How do you weather that storm?
Well, I think you can maybe kind of look at, hey, we're playing up, and you know we belong, and we got a chip on our shoulder. We're going to show them we belong in Class 3, you know, and come out that way. And this is a great venue. The only other sport I think is wrestling, where you have more than one. You know, you got what, 4 mats going on at a time, but. This and all the excitement, the thing is you got to block that out, and whichever team you are, come out, play your game, talk, forget about all the crowd and that going on around you. But, you know, for Unity, yeah, hey, we belong here. Let's show them we belong here. And what better way than to knock off the defending champion?
You know, the other cool thing that's going on that we've noticed as well, not only is it Knights versus Knights on our court, but on court number 1 right now, it's the Davenport Assumption Knights versus the Union Knights. All 4 courts got Knights going here.
I can't recall that ever happening with all the same mascots. So
I know, it's incredible. It's incredible.
So everybody can say "Go Knights" and you know, it'll cheer on everybody.
Exactly. Well, let's take a look at the bracket real quick here in Class 3A. As we mentioned, going on over on court number 1 is the number 1 team, Davenport Assumption, taking on the number 18 Union. Also on our court is the number 2 team, Kuemper Catholic Knights, taking on the Unity Christian Knights. And then the number 4 seed, West Liberty, and the number 5 seed, Mount Vernon, will meet each other over on court number 1 in just a few minutes at noon today. And then on our court, we'll have the number 3 seed, Red Oak, taking on the number 6 seed, Nevada. That will be the first games here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We'll be back for First Serve right after this.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
and anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
Businesses are hiring DMAC grads.
DMAC's tuned into what the employers in the central Iowa area are looking for. They offer those courses and degrees in those areas that makes it very highly marketable.
A majority of jobs available just require the technical skills, the hands-on skills that you get with a 2-year degree. DMAC is more a model of the future because the students are employable right away.
I think DMAC does a great job of preparing you for life.
DMAC, life's calling.
Back to downtown Cedar Rapids. It's the U.S. Cellular Center, a great venue for this IGHSAU State Volleyball Tournament. And once again, the IGHSAU putting on an amazing event, treating these girls like absolute rock stars down here throughout this week. This is the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. I'm Zern Eggestal, and I'm joined by Dar Danielson as we get set for our 2 versus 7 matchup, the first matchup of day number 2 of the IGHSAU State Tournament. And it's two teams that were in the state championship game a year ago. The Kuemper Knights coming out with the championship in Class 3A. The Unity Christian Knights, the runners-up in Class 2A. Now Unity Christian has joined the 3A field and are back here once again. Unity Christian will be wearing the blue, and Kuemper will be wearing the white as we are underway for our first volley of the evening, and the morning, I should say, and the first point is going to go to the Unity Christian Knights. Jenny Schoenhoven, one of the better servers, one of the best servers on this Unity Christian Knight team, doing the serving to start off with. And now she makes a nice dig in the back of the court as well. Good scramble by both teams before the kill comes down as Kara Peter is able to get that kill.
Good recovery there. That first hit, I think a little nerves, hit it long, and now you get the serve back and kind of get back in your rhythm here.
Kara Peter, one of the better players on this Kuemper Knights team, as we see another scramble for it at the net before Unity Christian pulls it down. And a kill. That kill is Gracie Schoenhoven. She's the freshman, sister of Jamie Schoenhoven. As Micah Bile, one of the returners from last year's Class 2A runner-up team, is back to serve now for the Unity Christian Knights as they lead 2-1. Net violation against Kuemper, giving Unity another point, and Unity is showing that right away that, hey, we don't care that we came up to 3A. We know what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We mean business.
Coming out, attacking, running our offense.
And there's a kill for the Kuemper Knights. Kara Peter, the senior middle hitter. Got our first IMT substitution of today's ball game as number 2, Ashley Bading, comes in, the freshman setter. Also a serving specialist will come in. Be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Now it's up to the Unity Christian Knights to return it. They do. Bading sets it up. Now she came in to serve. She can also play from that setter position. And this one off the top of the net and in again for the freshman, Gracie Schoenhoven.
Yeah, she was going to go up and try to hit through the block. Caught the net a little bit too, so it kind of threw the blockers off a bit there. I think either way, she gets the kill.
That's incredible. Right now we're seeing the best of both worlds. For Kuemper, it's the senior who's got 2 kills, and for Unity, it's the freshman who's got 2 kills so far. Both are match leading. And here comes that freshman once again looking for number 3, and she will get it. Schoenhoven, and Kuemper wants to take a timeout. Unity leads by 3. We'll be right back on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's, here for our town, here for good.
Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
Back to the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau in downtown Cedar Rapids, the U.S. Cellular Center, as Emma Biker will serve, and she sends this one long, so after the timeout, Kuemper will get the point break and we'll go back to serve.
I'd like to know the percentages on that. When you call a timeout, how that next serve, how many times it's a service error, because it seems like it's a lot, you know?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of times we see it go in favor of the team that's taking the timeout.
Yeah.
But Unity comes right back, and once again, it's Gracie Schoenhoven.
I like her aggressiveness.
Yeah.
She just goes up there firing. You know, anytime that ball's up in the air, she's going to hammer it down.
Now she's going to go back to serve. She averages 3 kills per set, and she already has 4 kills here in set number 1 in her first time ever playing in this environment. But Anna Niehaus comes back. The senior outside hitter will come back for a kill of her own.
Good job by Kenzie Schoen. They got that off the net, and then she set her back up in perfect position. They came right back to the offense. Beautiful set, and she was able to get the kill off the Schoen set.
Kenzie Schoen will go back to serve now. Senior at 5'10", sends it over the net as Unity will come back the other way. And a big block at the net. Give that to number 10, Sophie Bading, and number 9, Kara Peter.
Another freshman there.
Yeah, back-to-back assisted serves, or assisted blocks, I should say, for those two. And that'll be an ace serve. Our first adrenaline ace of the day. We had lots of them yesterday. Fans, with every ace during this year's tournament, Adrenaline Fundraiser will be donating $5 to the IGHSAU to support future state volleyball events. If your group is interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraiser a call. Now Unity coming back in a kill in the middle.
Again, going right at it, attacking.
Baumama will get the kill, and she will go back to serve here for Unity, who leads 7-6 here in the early portions of set number 1. There's a block at the net, back to the Kuemper side. Another block, back-to-back blocks in the middle for Unity, and Kuemper has to hit it from the back row that time, trying to stay away from those blocks. This time it's Janie Schoenhoven who just lays it over the net, and that will be a point for Kuemper, as Anna Niehaus will find.
And that was a tweener. She was trying to decide, should I let it go? Is it going to angle out? No, I better try it, and just had a hard time getting around to return on that one.
Number 16, Mariah Neighborhouse, will come in to serve for Kuemper. She's an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. There's another block at the net, and this one gets down. It's Janie Schoenhoven. And Bile also in there, as number 14, Laura Beltman, will come in.
You got to be ready in that front row on both sides, don't you? There's going to be some blocking and hitting going on.
Right now, Unity is blocking anything and everything, and Kuemper has got to find a different way around those girls wearing blue at the net. Here comes Janie, and Kuemper says, hello, we can do it ourselves, as Madison Leonard gets the arms up there and blocks that one back to the Unity side. As Anna Niehaus will go back and serve, the 5'8" senior. Where's White? And no, excuse me, the point's going to go to
Unity. I didn't see what the call was.
I didn't see what the call was either. It looked like a clean block back onto the Unity side, but obviously there was something somewhere that was called. And instead, now Kuemper says, here, we'll get it, as Anna Niehaus will get the kill, and not only does she get the kill, but now she gets to go back and serve. She's got 3 kills on the day, as she's given Gracie Schoenhoven a run for her money on kills. Kara Peter, who the Unity Christian Knights were keying in on coming into this match, but it's Anna Niehaus so far who's made the difference. And Kara Peter right there will get a kill.
Through the block, and that's our 3rd tie.
We've seen some good ones go through Kuemper. And Kara Peter is right along with them, an all-stater from a year ago. Kuemper's got it back to a tie at 9, as this is Janie Schoenhoven who sent it over. And hello, Kara Peter. That's an all-state arm right there. Oh,
yeah.
my.
Beautiful set right there, and she right through the middle. No way that you can return that one.
No, she averages about 5 kills per set. And she's at 4 right now. And that'll be an ace serve. Anna Niehaus will pick up our second ace serve. That's now $10 going to the IGHSAU to support future state volleyball events thanks to Adrenaline Fundraiser. Make sure you give them a call for your next fundraising needs. All the groups out there, as Niehaus again will serve for the Kuemper Knights. Kara Peter gets her arm on it to keep it alive. They'll give it back to Peter, going for a 5th kill. Give it to her.
And all of a sudden they build a 3-point lead here, and I think Unity is going to take a timeout.
Unity came out blazing now. It's Kuemper who's coming with the fire. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Iowa Public Television is the home of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Championships. We bring you live, uninterrupted coverage of the state championships in volleyball, basketball, soccer, and softball. Plus special features highlighting the Iowa girl. Catch it all on statewide Iowa Public Television, on air or at iptv.org.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We were talking about Kara Peter. Well, she'll be heading down Interstate 80 and playing in the Knapp Center next year, a Drake recruit. The Bulldogs will be getting a big one. As that's another ace serve. We come back with another ace for Anna Niehaus. She herself has $10 and 2 ace serves here in set number 1. Big day for her already. 2 aces, 3 kills.
Right. She's
have a day.
What you expect out of a leader.
Gracie Schoenhoven takes that one. Now Janie, her sister, will send it over. And Kara Peter comes back. That one's dug out. I don't know how. Now Kara Peter gets her arm on it as the ball goes back over. And touched once, touched twice. And somehow Unity Christian will give it back. So both teams with some pretty good saves here in set number 1. Janie sends it long.
Just long, but as you said, they started that. They handled that hot smash.
Wow.
And they're going to have to do a little bit of that and then move around. But just unfortunate, a little bit of a long hit there that kept the rally alive for Kuemper.
Kara Peter was looking for kill number 6 here in set number 1. We saw a record be broke here in the tournament yesterday, I should say, as Janie Schoenhoven gets the block there. We saw a kill record in the Class 5A get broken. I actually was on the call for that one as Acacia Brown from Cedar Falls broke the 5A record with 37 kills in their first round match yesterday. Kara Peter trying to see how close she can get to that as she's got 6 here in set number 1.
Well, Unity broke the 5-0 run, but only able to get that 1 point out of it. So it swings now back to Kuemper again. So they're going to have to, we've talked about it a lot. You want to get the serve back and then go on a run of your own when you're trailing.
This one's set up, blocked at the net. Unity keeps it alive. Another hot shot from Kuemper. Kara Peter right down the middle. Again.
Boy, they're just dialing her in now. She's finding the range, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Why not? When she's that hot,
yeah,
and all of her attacks are going straight to the deck. Keep
Except
giving
for
it to
the one that somehow came off the arms.
I don't know how that one was saved out. This one's just dumped over. It allows Kuemper to get back into their offense. Peter just lays it over. Touched a couple of times. Unity will have to bump it back. What can Kuemper do with it now? They get blocked at the net, so Kuemper will get a re-chance here at the offense. Back-to-back blocks again for Unity at the net, and make it 3 and a kill.
That's what they got to do. Coordinate that double block, get the arms up there. They did it twice, and they ended up getting the point because they were letting, Kemper's been on a roll downhill, but there, the double block, maybe that'll get Unity started back up.
Gracie Schoenhoven. A block at the net for Unity. 3 straight blocks and they get a point out of it. Stops a little bit of the bleeding from Kuemper, but now a double hit is going to give it right back to Kuemper. So that's back-to-back times that Unity has stopped Kuemper's run, but then gets shut down with a one and done.
And Unity hasn't looked, out of sync. They're running their offense. It's just, I think Kuemper's playing the attack pretty well. They've been, they haven't looked disorganized over there for Unity.
Serves up, taken by Unity, and they'll be able to put that one down. Gracie Schoenhoven finds another one. She was hot to start off with. She had 4 quick ones. Now she's been a little bit quiet in the middle portion of the set, but now she gets back onto the scoreboard with a kill there for Unity as Biker will go back to serve. This is Emma Biker, and that will be a point for Unity. An ace serve for Emma Biker, her first adrenaline ace of the match. That's the 4th we've had in this match. $20 going to the IGHSAU for future state volleyball events, courtesy of Adrenaline Fundraiser. Kara Peter from the right side. Doesn't matter if she's on the outside, the right side if she's playing middle.
Yeah, and she's just one of those players you got to identify and know where she's at, and hopefully you can get the block in front of her.
And she's one of those players that also serves. She's got 39 aces on the year serving, and she's serving now for Kuemper, but she'll be one and done serving as Unity comes back, as that's Jenna Bauma, the sophomore, 5'10". It's incredible, the starting lineup for this Unity team: junior, sophomore, junior, freshman, junior. As Unity will keep it alive. And into the net and back down. That'll be a point for Unity, back to within 3.
Grace Schoenhoven, she did a great job on that one to dig that out, the deep hit there, and kept that rally alive.
Gracie Schoenhoven will go back to serve here, the freshman for Unity. And she gets her arm on it, and that will fall down as Anna Niehaus will get another kill.
Yeah, that time a little too low and hot to handle. She made a good attempt at it, but
Kenzie Schoen will go back into the rotation. The sophomore for Kuemper will serve again. Second time we've seen her serving in this set. And that one will be a point for Kuemper. As that set just a little bit too much into the net. Couldn't quite get it. Unity trails by 5. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Back to downtown Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As Kenzie Schoen will be serving again after the timeout. Now we'll see if our little timeout function works here for Unity Christian.
And Unity Christian needs it because Kuemper's at 20, and Unity needs a string of points to pull back in this set.
And that's not going to help them, but hey, they get it back over. As Unity looked like they were a little bit out of funk with the ball going all the way back to their bench and nearly underneath the grandstands here. But they were able to return it. Now Kuemper will be blocked again at the net. Not a new thing for Unity, and that'll be 4 touches. So a good job by Kuemper. They're using the feet there to keep it alive, but that ball with the foot needed to go over the net because that was their 3rd touch.
Yeah, and the key then was Unity got the block again here. They were sliding along in front of the net and got that block and kept that point alive and then able to finish it off.
Yeah, Unity needed to go on a little bit of a run here. That one goes into the net. For Kuemper, it'll be an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com as number 16, Mariah Neighborhouse, a senior at 5'3", will come in and serve for her second rotation. And that one is just barely out Kuemper now to 22. 22-16 as Mariah Neighborhouse will go back to serve once again. And that one will go into the net. So each team, well, we got 1 point from Kuemper, but each team has one into the net there, and it rotates back to the Unity Christian Knights, who will have number 14, Laura Beltman, who will come in as a junior in serve for Unity Christian. And they'll go in the middle, and it's blocked. Janie Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven there with the block. And that gets Unity back to within 4. Service short over the net, right where she wanted it. Kara Peter was the one that picked it up. And that one is titched.
There was just a touch. It was out, but there was just a touch, so Kuemper got there. There wasn't much, but maybe a fingernail, I think,
right.
that caught that one. That's all it takes.
Niehaus gets her 5th kill. And Unity is in desperate need of a run here. Good take in the back of the court. One of your top killers there. Sends it over, and Janie Schoenhoven back to the Kuemper side. Can they set it up? Here's Kara Peter, the Kuemper All-Stater. Back to Peter, and she sends it home. So Kara Peter picks up kill number 9, and we are in set number 1. And it's set point for Kuemper as Niehaus to go back to serve. 2 aces for her on the night. They were in back-to-back form and 5 kills. She will not get a 3rd ace yet. And that'll be blocked back down onto the Unity Christian side. And Kuemper wins set number 1, 25-18. We'll be back for set number 2 right after this. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Crowded lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWC's career-related programs at swciowa.edu/yourcareer.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. And Dar, you saw the stars coming out there in set number 1 as Kara Peter had 9 kills, and the leading killer for Unity Christian is the freshman Gracie Schronhoven, who led the team coming into this game as well. So what does Unity, I mean, Unity had a good start.
Yeah, they got a good start there, but then they started, credit Kuemper, they started finding Peter and got her set up, and she was getting the kills, and they were moving it around and putting it away all over the court. So they got to find a way to maybe move that around away from her as much, not let them get it in their offense. Maybe when they get it offensively, when they got the quick setup and kill at the net, worked a little better. Their block has been working well at times too, but they're able to, Kuemper, to their credit, they've been able to work it around that block and find Peter on the edge, and boom, it's hard to stop when she gets that windup going.
Yeah, and for Unity, as you mentioned, the block has really been a key to their game, and that's why they're one of the best teams with the block in the entire state in Class 3A. And, they got to continue that here in set number 2. But you look on the other side, and Kuemper Also a team that is right at the top of 3A in blocks, as Kara Peter is the 3A block leader. Excuse me, her team block leader with 81 blocks so far this year. So we'll start it off here in set number 2. It'll be Kuemper who will have first serve. And we'll send this one over to the Unity side. Unity started off with a run to start our game number 1, and we start off with a block for Unity as Micah Bile. Emma Biker was also there for the Unity Christian Knights. And right after Micah Bile gets that block, now she gets to go back and serve for Unity Christian. Here's Peter, and Peter will get a kill on a tip. So they said that one was tipped. The back judge here didn't have a tip, but the back judge or the line judge over here did have a tip. And that happens often where, you know, each of the line judges are watching different areas, so one side could have a tip, one side may not.
Yeah, you each have your own quadrant, and then down the lines, then the high-low at the net.
And so Unity gets another point. Biker comes back to serve, and that one sends long, and Kuemper will get a second point. Bethany Sliceman comes in here for Kuemper. Also coming in is number 2, Ashley Bating. She will go back to serve. She's an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Unity comes back with an attack of their own over the net. And that one's blocked. Blocked at the net. But stays on the Kuemper side. Schoenhoven with the kill, and she goes back to serve. Picks up kill number 6. Another block at the net, and another point for Unity Christian. Bauma will find a kill, and Schoenhoven will go back. That's Gracie Schoenhoven who will go back to serve once again. Good dig there. Blocked to the net, kept alive. Janie Schoenhoven. Not sure how she did that one, but she kept it alive, and that's just unfortunate there for Unity Christian.
Yeah.
They were in good position where the ball was supposed to go, but it tips the net and goes into the open area.
Catches the tape, and just a unfortunate break. Unlucky, as they say in soccer.
Absolutely.
You know? And it goes right over, but they had a little run going there.
Yeah. But for Kuemper, it's one of those fortunate breaks, and you need those every once in a while.
Yeah, you do.
Even the best teams in the world, that's on the line and in. Nice kill there for Unity. Even the best teams in the world playing the best sports, every once in a while will get a piece of luck or two that goes their way.
Well, and it seems like when you're on a roll and you got confidence, it seems all of those go your way.
Right.
Probably not that way, but it seems like it, you know.
And there is Niehaus who will find her first kill of set number 2, her 6th of the match.
So here's where Unity, they got a little lead. They need to just not let Kuemper get on some extended runs like they did in that first set.
And that helps out there as Kenzie Schoen sends one into the net. Gives Unity a 2-point lead. Now, if Unity can score 2, then maybe drop 1. Score 3, then drop 1. They're going to be okay right now.
But they can't let them go like in that last match. They had a 5-0 run. They had a 3-0 run. You can't let Kuemper do that if you're going to stay in the match.
This one's set up. Here comes Niehaus again, and she's got another kill. Her 7th now as she's starting to catch up to Kara Peter, who's at 10. Neighborhouse will come in to serve as an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
Madison Leonard in there, 6-footer, a little more height at the net. But that time they hit through the block.
Yeah. Leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes succeed on the court and in the classroom. In the past year, 112 Central College student athletes received academic all-conference recognition. Learn how to become more than a spectator by visiting central.edu. As Anna Niehaus will slam down another one. And now
just
she'll go back
caught
to
the
serve.
line on that one.
Yeah.
That was close.
So Niehaus to go back to serve. And that one will go down the line and out. And so it'll be a point for Kuemper. And Kuemper now, with a couple points in a row, has got this thing tied back at 7. And Niehaus will continue to serve for Kuemper. Unity is going to try to set up their offense. They do, but the attack is received by Kuemper and sent long without a tip, and so that'll be a point for Unity. And that point was sent long almost because of how well.
Yeah, the block was there. Yeah. They didn't get the block, but the block affected where she had to hit that, and she hit it a little long. So it was effective, even though they didn't touch the ball.
Yeah, that's one of those things that, Unity set that up all day long, and that one's in. A nice kill there for Kara Peter as she jumps to 11 now.
That's one there's no defense for there.
No.
Slicing across court low.
The libero, Mallory Bating, senior libero, will go back to serve here for Kuemper. And hello. There's another kill for Schoenhoven. Picks up her 7th.
Yeah, she said, you can do it, I can do it.
Lucy Zastra will come back in and play in the front row for Unity, and that'll be an ace serve. Emma Biker with her second ace serve of the match. All ace serves are brought to you by Adrenaline Fundraisers, giving $5 to the IGHSAU to support future volleyball events with every ace serve. If your group is in need of fundraising, check out Adrenaline, as Kara Peter will get a point.
Kind of I think a carry, he called that.
And going back to serve for Kuemper now is Ashley Bating, freshman at 5'7", to serve here for Kuemper. And Mallory Bating is able to get an arm on it, get it back to Kara Peter, who sends it home for kill number 12.
And our 5th tie of the match.
And that'll be an ace serve. Ashley Bating picks up an ace serve. Her first ace. Another $5 to the IGHSAU to support future state volleyball events, thanks to Adrenaline Fundraisers. Here comes Gracie. Another one from Gracie Schoenhoven.
And that was Kuemper's first lead of the set, but it was short-lived as they come back to tie it up.
And this is a match or a set that Unity really wants. They don't want to fall down 2-0. Now we have seen people come back from 2-0, but you don't want to have to do it. And that's in the antenna. And that will be a point for Kuemper, and Kara Peter will go back to serve here for Kuemper Catholic. Kara Peter sends it over. A nice strong serve taken by Unity, and Kara Peter comes in to one-touch it after the attack is returned. And Janie Schoenhoven will get a kill.
Again, Unity, not any extended runs. They're giving them one and done, maybe a 2-point run, but here again, they shut them off one and done and come right back at it.
Janie is one that Unity really wants to get going here in set number 2. One of the leading killers, the second leading killer on the team. Her sister, her freshman sister, has really been taking this match by storm, and so is Anna Niehaus, as she's up to 9 kills.
That had a little vapor on that one.
Niehaus came in averaging 2%, and with 9, she's well over 2%, up to 3% here in set number 2. So she's outliving her average. And Sliceman will get a kill as well for Kuemper. As Kuemper is now got a good lead, and Unity Christian wants a timeout. Their first here in set number 2. Will take it as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Waldorf University, we are warriors. On campus and online. In the classroom and on the field. Our work today will power tomorrow, continuing a rich tradition started in 1903. And once you're one of us, you forever are. Waldorf University, we are warriors.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Zarin Eggestall and Dara Danielson along for the Knights versus the Knights.
Over on court 1, also Knights versus Knights. Assumption took the first set 25-15 over Union, and it looks like it's 15-11 in the second set.
In favor of Assumption as well.
Yeah.
So, and the first point here after the timeout will go to Unity. So again, the timeout works there for Unity. Yeah, Davenport Assumption is one of those teams that's been playing hot all year long. That's why they're the number 1 team in this bracket. And it's going to take a lot to beat them. Both of these teams here on this court have aspirations to do so, but they got to get past one another here in the quarterfinals first, as Unity Christian gets back-to-back points after a timeout and tie it at 14. Now Unity wants to go on a little bit of a run. They got back-to-back points. Now they want to go on a little bit of a run themselves as Niehaus, Peters, back to Niehaus. Here comes Unity back the other way. Peters crushes that one. Neighborhouse will come in to serve. Madison Leonard will also come in and play the front row for Kuemper. Both are IMT substitutions. Be worry-free by visiting imt.ins.com. There's an ace serve. So Neighborhouse comes in to serve.
That one just floated a little bit, and the defender thought she had it in her sights, but it just kind of caught her off guard.
All ace serves are $5 to the IGHSAU from Adrenaline Fundraisers. If your group is in need of fundraising help, give Adrenaline Fundraiser a call. That one's blocked up in the air. And that's Janie Schoenhoven will send this one over, and she'll get a kill.
And Baiting Libero made a good dive at that. Unable to get over there, but laid out and almost got to it.
That's Schoenhoven's third kill of this match. The board accidentally gave that to the wrong person. As the attack is long there from Unity. And Kuemper has jumped back out to a 2-point lead here in set number 2. And that'll be it down for an ace serve for Anna Niehaus. Her third ace serve of this match. And Unity Christian wants a timeout. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Here's the spot in the last set where Kuemper got to 18, then they reeled off the last 7, and Unity Christian didn't score again. So here's where Unity, that's why they called the timeout. They really need to slow this down.
Oh, man. It looked really close. I thought maybe she was going to dive and get her hand underneath
that. Pancake on that, but no.
I was about to, if that would have turned into a point for Kuemper, I was about to call that our Kruger Seeds dig of the match because, man, oh, man, that would have been incredible. But instead, it's a point to Unity, who has cut the lead to 2. And Kuemper will get another kill. Madison Leonard slams one home off of a attempted block there by Unity. And Mallory Pading will go back to serve. The libero wears number 19 for the Kuemper Knights. And that one almost like a slam dunk. Kara Peters says, here, let me do it. As she sends it back over the net the other way. Both teams scramble after it. Comes back to Kuemper. Sliding dig there from Janie Schoenhoven. Back to Niehaus, but she sends that one into the net. And it'll be a point for Unity. Back to within 2.
Much needed block there. Now Unity, they haven't panicked. They've stayed a little closer in this set here than they did in the first one when we got to this point. Now they need a run.
Biker will go back to serve here for the Knights of Unity Christian. Before Niehaus just dumps that one over, and Unity will be able to set up their offense. And that one will not be returnable. I was about to say not to be returnable, but the way Kuemper was going after that one, they almost pulled the impossible there.
She got a little more on that coming back. It might have worked. Now Kuemper wants to talk this over. A 1-point match here, or set.
Let's keep it right here. It's 19-18 here in set number 2. It's a set that Unity absolutely needs. I guess it's not 100% crucial, but they definitely want this one.
You don't want to go down 2 sets, but talking about, again, that first set, it was tied 18, and then Kuemper ran off 17 straight to close it out. Unity's come back here, and the big point here, if they can get a couple in a row, we always talk about that first team to 20, a little psychological barrier. I've got a feeling Kuemper, they're going to stick right in there, but for Unity, psychologically, they need to get on a little run and take the lead, and it'd be nice for them if they finish it out and even up the sets.
Yeah, Keith Stickrod here probably not taking the timeout because he's upset with his team or anything, but just to slow down the momentum a little bit. Just to, okay, let's reset.
More to cool, try to cool Unity here maybe if he can.
Yep, everybody take a breather. Let's restart this as they go right back to the well. Kara Peters tries to send one down, but amazing dig, and it's going to turn into a point there for Unity Christian. And big dig by Emma Biker. That is our Kruger Seeds dig of the match. Congratulations to Emma Biker. That one turns into a point for Unity Christian. The next time you're in the need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first-class seed, first-name service, Emma Biker. And Kara Peter comes back and slams one home. Nobody's digging that one. Kill number 12 for Peter, and it's 20-19.
Yeah, that last point they got by Kara Peter, I don't think she was happy about it because she came right back and said, now, boom, now they're up 1, 20-19.
And a serve coming the other way here for Kuemper. Biker will set this one up, far side, blocked at the net. Kuemper sliding, everybody jumping around. Who's going to get it? Kuemper sends it back over, and that one won't be returned. That was Sliceman with the kill on the right side for Kuemper.
And that net was still wobbling a little bit, otherwise, so it didn't come off clean. Otherwise, she might have been able to save that, but.
Serve coming from Kuemper, and that one is long. The Kuemper fans thought maybe that was an ace in the back of the net, but the line judge has the best view out of anybody on that one.
And you got it's a tough one to go, but they made the right call on it and let it go.
Mallory Badine takes this one, and that one's long as well. Unity Christian, back-to-back points on a long serve and then a long attack, and we're tied at 21. This is good high school girls volleyball right here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, and that one's into the net. So a point for Kuemper. They lead 22-21. I wouldn't want anything other than this. This is back and forth volleyball, and this is exactly what you get here in Cedar Rapids. Janie Schoenhoven took it originally, and that one's going to fall down, and it's going to go to a point for Lucy Zastra.
Rare miscommunication there, but you know, the tension on both sides ratcheted up a little bit. They both want this set. Now a timeout.
And Kuemper is going to take a timeout. We're tied at 22. And before we go to break, Davenport Assumption has a 2-0 lead on Union across the way. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Niehaus trying to get Kuemper back into the lead. A block there by Niehaus at the net. Back to the Unity side. Now Janie Schoenhoven will just send it back over and will allow Kuemper to set up their offense, and that will turn into a Kuemper point as Sliceman will get the kill, and it's 23-22.
And she sliced it right through the block. A big, big kill there.
Every point is extremely crucial right now for both teams, especially for Unity. They got to have this point. Don't want to go down 24-22 here in set 2. Biker sets it up. There's a kill. Exactly what the doctor ordered. As
Calm composure and found the left corner there. Great play.
Tied at 23. Next point is this point now is a crucial one for either team because whoever gets to 24 is going to have set point. Biker sets it up in the middle. Now Mallory baiting for Kuemper, far side. That's in. Niehaus lays it on the line and in.
That looked like it was going to loop out, but it dipped down. And she cut it a little bit, and it dipped down and caught the corner there. And Kuemper gives the set point.
Mariah Neighborhouse comes in to try to close it out for Kuemper. Unity needs a point here to stay alive in set number 2. Neighborhouse's serve is up. Unity takes it cleanly, sets up their offense. Kara Peter, one bumps it. Niehaus, good take there by Janie Schoenhoven. They tried to go back to her, wasn't in the cards though. As baiting, back to Niehaus, another big attack, and it gets down. Niehaus the kill for Kuemper, and she gets her 11th. Kuemper wins 25-23. A big set for the Knights of Kuemper Catholic as they will be going into set number 3, only needing one of the next 3 sets. We'll be right back for set number 3. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. It's the Class 3A quarterfinal between the 35-4 number 2 seeded Kuemper Catholic Knights and the number 7 seeded 24-10 Unity Christian Knights. These two teams have only met one other time in recent history, and that came back in 2018. Went the way of Kuemper Catholic 2-1 back in September of 2018.
Over on court one, it was Assumption 25-20 in the second set. They took the first one 21-15, so a little parallel here between court one and court two. First one, the second set there, a little tighter, same here, and we'll see if Unity can come back now. They played pretty well. They got it where they wanted it there, but credit Kuemper for just closing that out. In the final, it was tied 23, and they went ahead and got the final 2 points there, and you mentioned it, the big, who got the 24 first, Kuemper did, and able to close that out. So we'll see what Unity does here if they can keep it alive.
Yeah, Unity's got to have the next three. They got to have 25, 25, and 15 in our next three sets. We have seen a reverse sweep already once on this court yesterday. Will we see it for a second time? I would not put any money on Kuemper sweeping it because Unity Christian is a very good team, but then again, so is Kuemper, so maybe they will sweep it.
Yeah, Western Dubuque yesterday over number 2 seed Xavier pulled that out, dropped the first 2 sets, but came all the way back. But that last set, no big runs either way, 2 or 3 points, and that was what both teams were able to do in that one.
We were very even. Janie Schoenhoven starts with the first serve, and Kara Peter starts with the first kill, and she's up to 13. Both Kara Peter and Anna Niehaus are making statements for possibly being our Casey's General Store Player of the Match. We'll have that coming up later on in this match. A couple of the Unity Christian Knights saying, hey, we could be a comeback story and maybe a player of the match as well, as both teams will get a couple of touches on it before Kuemper's offense will finally get set up here. And a kill! A kill goes down for Kenzie Schoen, her second kill of the match. She's got 80 kills now on the year, is Schoen, as Mallory Bading will go back to serve here for the Kuemper Catholic Knights. Kara Peters sends this one over. It's dug out quickly and put in, and a kill for the freshman Gracie Schoenhoven, who gets the kill there.
Now we've seen Unity in the first 2 sets. They got on a little run and led early. Let's see if they can do that here again. Thing was Kuemper closed a little better in both those.
This one's taken nicely. Kara Peter is blocked. Big block at the net there for Jenna Baumau. Big block there. Micah Biles will go back to serve. Very active. Patty Timmermans, the head coach for the Unity Christian Knights. She's very active on the court. That's cool to see. And a kill there for Madison Leonard. Sliceman comes in. And number 2, Ashley Bading, also comes in. She's going to go back to serve, playing in her 105th set of the year. You got 1 ace on the night, or the morning, I should say. Had 27 aces coming in, and a collision course there in the back of the Kuemper Catholic backfield.
Bile and Cochelle, a rare, or excuse me, not Prescott. There ran into the libero, Bading, and a rare miscommunication.
Biker serves. Kara Peter just taps this one over. Taken by the Knights. Kara Peter with a one arm over. Now bumped back to the Kuemper side. Here's Kara Peter again, and that was out. So Kara Peters' attack is long, and Unity Christian gets the point. This one's set up in the middle. Schoen looking for her third kill of the match, won't get it. Now Gracie Schoenhoven sends one over. Kara Peter also one time. And a point going to go to Kuemper, 2 hits.
Yep.
And now look at the vision from Kara Peter. She pointed that one out right away. It's kind of like when an offensive and defensive line both move at the same time, everybody starts pointing at each other.
Yeah.
And Kara Peter did that right there. She saw the double hit. She started pointing quickly. And the amazing officiating crews that we have down here had it as well. The best officials the state has to offer down here in Cedar Rapids. And a point will go to Kuemper there. Kara Peter will go back to serve. Kuemper leads 5-4. Everybody has their own little pre-serve routine. Kara Peter bounces it a couple of times, spins it, and serves it over, and a big kill there for Gracie Schoenhoven as she slams one home.
And another tie.
Schoenhoven up to 12 kills on the night, and now an ace. At her first ace of the match, Gracie Schoenhoven trying to make an impact here for Unity Christian. Ashley Baiting with the lift, and that point, oh no, she touched it twice, excuse me.
Yep.
I thought maybe she got underneath it a little bit. Maybe it could have gone either way.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're calling it a double touch. Usually I haven't seen them do many lifts, but I think it probably was a lift. Whatever, it's a point for Unity.
Kara Peter, now Ashley Baiting over to Niehaus, who sends it over. Unity Christian will come back the other way, and that one's just sent long there by Janie Schoenhoven. No, tip. We got a tip. This point, this guy right, this official in front of us, the R1, called a tip. And now Kuemper has to get back into their old rotation. This is where could cause problems, and it looks like they are good. But sometimes when you have those where, like for Kuemper, as Niehaus gets another kill, for those sometimes when you have like Kuemper where they think they got a point, they are starting to change their rotation.
Change around, yeah,
and then they got to get back into their old rotation. Sometimes you don't get it back into your right rotation, and which could cause for a rotation fault there. But instead, it turns into a point and a kill for Kuemper. And now Unity Christian comes back with another point, leading 9-6. Bauma will serve here for Unity. Kara Peter. Now Niehaus. And she sent it pretty hard there. And a point will go to Kuemper as Unity touched it 4 times.
They called the lift there, and now the coach is saying, and they're questioning that.
Yeah, so Unity thought it was touched.
Yeah.
And Kuemper the referee said no, it wasn't touched. It was touched 4 times by Unity. It wasn't tipped by Kuemper. So Patty Timmerman's trying to get an explanation between her captain and the R1. And I don't know if it was the explanation she liked, but
no.
That's the explanation that stands, and it's 9-7, and it will be a Unity point. Mallory Baiting touches it 1 time, and that'll be a point for Unity as a double hit is called on Mallory Baiting. Laura Beltman will come in to serve for the Unity Christian Knights.
Hanging on to that 3-point lead. Let's see if they can extend it at all.
Both of these schools that's why I was a little bit surprised that these schools hadn't played each other very often in the regular season, both from Western Iowa, as that point will go for Unity Christian, though probably a little ways away from each other, but still over on the western part. Unity Christian in Sioux County play in the Warhawk Conference, or the War Eagle Conference, I should say. And then, of course, Carroll Kuemper in Carroll County has another point for Janie Schoenhoven. And a timeout will be taken by Kuemper. We'll take it as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
You better believe it when the Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. In set number 3 of our first match of the game, or of the day. We've got 6 of them here on court number 2 for you.
So we're just getting started, aren't we?
Yeah. So hopefully you're able to hang out with us all day long. 12 matches here in Cedar Rapids all together. 6 here on court 2, 6 over on court number 1. That one's blocked down. Biles with the block there for Unity Christian. Yeah, we'll have all of the 2 versus 7 and all the 3 versus 6 matchups in classes 3A here, 2A and 1A today. Will be our 6 matches. All the 1 versus 8 and the 4 versus 5s will take place on court number 1. That one's pushed over. Back to the Unity Christian side. Not quite set where she wanted it, but it still turns into a kill for Micah Bile.
7-point lead is Unity's largest, and it's the largest of either set. Kuemper had that at the end of the first set. They won by 7.
And that one just teeter-totters over the top of the net. And there's a kill for Madison Leonard. You know, the one name that we haven't talked about a lot here lately in set number 3 is Kara Peter, and that's because Unity's really putting the arms up at the net with her.
Yeah, they're just
and keeping her away from the ball.
And they're keeping Kuemper from getting in that offense and letting them set her up.
14-8 is our score in favor of Unity. Unity trying to stay alive here in set number 3. That one dug up, but not enough to get it over the net, and it'll be back-to-back points for Kuemper as Anna Niehaus will continue to serve here in white for Kuemper. Kuemper trying to make a little bit of a comeback and close this out in 3. We've only seen a straight set sweep 2 times so far in this state tournament through our first 2 classes. That one's blocked. Blocked to the net, back to the Kuemper side, and a point for Unity. Janie Schoenhoven will go back to serve.
Yeah, we have seen several times where one team gets up 2, the other team takes the third set.
And then the team that's up by 2 comes back and wins 4.
Yep.
Not saying that's what's going to happen on this court, but we have seen it quite a bit. And Janie Schoenhoven. Oh, excuse me, that was Gracie Schoenhoven.
Yeah, I don't know if that's similar. A little psychological thing there where you're up 2 and you're going to ease off, or if it's just more the other team is putting the power on a little more because, hey, we got to win a set here.
Yeah.
Stay alive.
So Janie Schoenhoven goes back to serve now. And here comes Kara Peter. And she said, here, say my name with a kill there. And she's got 14 kills now. Mallory Bading will go back to serve for Kuemper. Janie Schoenhoven. It's set back, and Gracie Schoenhoven is the one that taps it over. Kara Peter blocked at the net. This one's set up on the far side. Schoen now just pushes it over for Kuemper. And a kill for Gracie Schoenhoven. Her 14th, as she now ties Kara Peter for the most kills between either team.
And the good block again there against Peter. You talked about it. They're finding her and getting the block up so she can't just hammer away.
And there's an ace. An ace for Emma Bile. Her first ace of the match. And Unity running away here with set number 3. Can they close it out? Another $5 going to the IGHSAU from Adrenaline Fundraisers. Every ace is $5 to the IGHSAU throughout this entire tournament. Kara Peter was blocked to the net. Now Kuemper trying to re-get their offense going. Oh, it's dug out. Man, oh man, what a dig there from the libero Josie Bai. And it turns into a point for Kuemper. for Unity. We've already given away our Kruger Seeds dig of the match to Emma Biker earlier in set number 2, but that was a pretty good one there by the libero, Josie Bile.
Yeah, that would be right in contention, too.
And that one's killed down by Madison Leonard. Leonard picking up kill number 2 on the match. Ashley Bading will come in. She will go back and serve. And Unity leads 19-11. Need to hang on and close this one out with an 8-point lead. That one sent long. So back-to-back points here for Kuemper, and that's the kind of, Kuemper just easy kill, and they're just going to take them as they can get them. Not going to panic because they're down. And now 3 straight points for Kuemper.
Yeah.
Here comes Kuemper.
Making a mini run here.
How long do you think Unity goes without taking a timeout? They might need to use one here.
Probably give them a couple more points to see. They've been playing well.
Very well. There's the kill, coming back with it. Slam it down, Jenna Bauma. Picking up a kill. She's got 136 kills now on the year.
Just looking for somebody to make a play, and they do. And now they're to 20.
They're to 20 and a 7-point lead. But that one sent long. And the point will go to Kuemper. For Unity right now, they can basically just trade points. Yep. They don't need to go on any crazy runs or get in too much of a hurry to go on a crazy run. They can just trade points at the moment with a 6-point lead. As Niehaus will find another kill. Niehaus have been a little bit quiet here in set number 2 as well, but she finds her 14th. And now Unity wants a timeout. Figured it was coming soon. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's, here for our town, here for good.
Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Zarin Eggestal, Dar Danielson with you here on court number 2 all day long. And Kara Peter will go back to serve for the Knights of Kuemper Catholic. Have been on a little bit of a run. That one's into the antenna, and so it would be a point for Unity Christian.
Third set on court 1, tied at 21 all over there, so.
Yeah, as the Union Knights trying to stay alive.
They're trying to extend it to 4.
Yep, we got the Unity Christian and the Union Knights both trying to stay alive, and another block of the net. This time it's Janie Skonhoven with the block, and it's 22-15. Unity really stretching it out here in set number 3, looking good, but they still got 3 more points to close it out. And there's another kill for Anna Niehaus.
Well, you talked about it. They got that 7-point lead, so now they can trade 1 or 2 points back and forth, and they're in good shape. That's what they've been doing. They haven't let Kuemper come back on any extended runs.
Schoen is serving for Kuemper. Janie Skonhoven is blocked to the net, and that one is going to turn into a Kuemper point as into the net.
Touch the net, yep.
Number 6, Lucy Zelstra was into the net there for the Union Knights. Now for Kuemper, they will serve again with Schoen. This one's over, touched once. Anna Niehaus will send it over. Janie Skonhoven with a big attack, comes all the way back to her on the dig, and she slams it home. for Unity. Her 4th kill of the match. And Unity within 2 of taking set number 3. Assumption has stretched out their lead on the other court as Niehaus will come home with the kill. She's up to 16. She's got a match high 16 kills. And number 16, Mariah Neighborhouse, will come in to serve. She's an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Neighborhouse sends it over. And that one's on the line and in. Unity is 1 point away. And Assumption now is 1 point away from a sweep. So Unity Christian has got their set point routine with their crowd that they do each and every single set point throughout the season, which they've had a lot of, but they'll have to do it again as Anna Niehaus will find her 17th kill of the match. Have an afternoon, Anna Niehaus. As Niehaus again will serve. Unity will set this one up. Janie Schoenhoven sends it long. And Kuemper will get the point again, and again, Niehaus will serve. Niehaus has 3 aces on the night so far. This one's poked over. Down and a kill, Kara Peter. Her 15th.
3 set points they've held off here.
Unity Christian wants a timeout. Yep. Oh my. Did you see Kuemper coming all the way back? We'll find out if they can when we come back. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, as Niehaus will serve once again. 3 aces on the afternoon for her. 17 kills, and trying to bring Kuemper all the way back to win this one. Unity Christian just needs 1 point. And another point goes to Kuemper.
2 hits.
Double hit. And Kuemper is within 2.
4 set points they've held off.
It was 24-18, and now all of a sudden it's 24-22.
So that'd be, yeah.
Janie Schoenhoven trying to finish it. Mallory baiting, Kara Peter, it's blocked. And that'll be 4 hits. And so Unity Christian has won it. Unity Christian has won set number 3. And we will head to set number 4, 25-22. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Businesses are hiring DMAC grads.
DMAC's tuned into what the employers in the central Iowa area are looking for. They offer those courses and degrees in those areas that makes it very highly marketable.
A majority of jobs available just require the technical skills, the hands-on skills that you get with a 2-year degree. DMAC is more a model of the future because the students are employable right away.
I think DMAC does a great job of preparing you for life.
DMAC, life's calling.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As not only did we have an almost improbable comeback from Kuemper on our court, but I had just mentioned a moment ago that Davenport Assumption was 1 point away from taking against Union over on court number 1. It was 24-21. The number 1 seed was 1 point away. Well, not so much, as Union came all the way back and scored 5 straight points and won that one 26-24. So they are headed to a set number 4 as well. So both courts are on to set number 4. Here is the number 2 seed versus the number 7 seed. Over there is the number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed. We're having a good time here on the IGHSAU Digital Network. We've had quite a few ace serves so far in this matchup, and 3 of them have come out of the hands of Anna Niehaus, who is right in the mix of maybe being our Casey's General Store player of the match. But we do want to thank Adrenaline Fundraiser for giving $5 to the IGHSAU for every ace serve throughout the state volleyball championships. $5 goes to them. If you're in the need of fundraising help, make sure you give Adrenaline Fundraiser a call. And actually, I can vouch for that because I have been involved with a Adrenaline Fundraiser event before, and it was pretty great. Back at my high school, we did Adrenaline Fundraiser, and it worked out very, very well. As we get set for set number 3, or excuse me, set number 4, and Unity Christian has to win this one again as they want to stave off elimination. And we got a big crowd on hand between both schools as the U.S. Cellular Center a little bit more full than we saw it. We have seen it before. A lot of people inside this arena right now, Dar. It's getting pretty loud here.
Coming in for that next game at noon, which hopefully we'll get to that.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll have the number 3 seed versus the number 6 seed here on court number 2. Both of those teams are in the locker rooms right now getting all prepped and ready to go. Kara Peter tried to get the first kill of set number 4, but that is staved off. Now Kara Peter again, and it's dug out, but a net violation against Union, so the point will go to Kuemper. So Anna Niehaus to go back to serve here for Kuemper. Bumped up, and that is going to be a kill.
You know, for Unity,
they
played well in those first 2 sets, but just Kuemper got a few more shots down, and then Unity got on that roll in that last set and kept it alive and extended it here. So now it's who's going to get on the roll here in the 4th.
And that one's sent long by Peter. And the point will go to Unity Christian, who has a 2-1 lead here early. This is over. Mallory Bading bumps it up one time. And it will just barely trickle over top of the net. And it will go out. And it will be a point for Carol Kuemper. Dar, a moment ago, we were talking about how Union made an improbable comeback over across the way. They were 1 point away from elimination, came all the way back to win 26-24.
26-24, yeah. So
as that'll be a kill for Jenna Bauma. Yeah, we were keeping an eye on that one throughout the break. And that's an interesting one across the way, but we got an interesting one ourselves here on court number 2 as Kara Peter winds up and smacks one home. Her 17th kill.
And tied again.
Ashley Bading will come in as an IMT substitution here in set number 4. If you want to be worry-free, make sure you check out imtins.com. As Janie Skonoven will bump this one over and allow Kuemper to set up their offense, and killing down the line is Kara Peter, who's up to 18 kills now on the match. She had 10 in set number 1 and has got 8 between set 2 and set 3. We talked about it, maybe a little bit
better defense in that block, I think.
Yeah. A little bit quieter in set number 3 than she would probably like for herself. But Bethany Sliceman has come in. We talked about her quite a bit in set number 3.
Yeah,
as she had 2 kills there and now got a kill here in set number 4. Biker will set this one up, and it's in the antenna. And so that'll be a point for Kuemper. And quickly, Kuemper has a 3-point lead.
Yeah,
and Unity can't let this one get out of hand.
A 3-0 run, something they didn't get a lot of in that third set, any kind of long runs, and boom.
That helps out, though, as the service has gone long. And Gracie Schoenhoven will go back to serve this one for Unity. She jumps up and sends it over the net. Mallory Bading is there to receive it. Kara Peter tried the fadeaway jumper, couldn't quite get it to go home.
Just caught her back a little bit too far there, yeah. It's amazing, though, what they can do when they get up in the air and contort and still get off a good play. Hey,
and that's an ace serve for Gracie Schoenhoven. Another ace serve and another $5 going to the IGHSAU for future volleyball events thanks to Adrenaline Fundraiser.
Bading did everything she could to try to get under that, but just could not.
The next time you're in the need of fundraising help, make sure you give Adrenaline Fundraiser a call. This one's over the net. Mallory Bading will set it up to Niehaus, who will send it long. And Unity Christian was down 6-3. They've scored 4 straight points now, and it's 6-7. Unity Christian is in the lead. Schoen sends it over, taken by Unity. Can Unity get a 4th straight point? A good diving save there for Janie Schoenhoven, and it turns into a point.
That was beautiful right there.
Wow.
The thing you got to worry, too, is sliding under the net there, too, because that nullifies it, but she did just enough to keep it alive.
And that one had to hurt because I could hear her hitting the ground all the way up here. And wow. Unity just fought off a bullet from Kara Peter, but she ends up getting the kill.
But it caused a scramble there in the middle as they kind of got caught up on that, and it ended up being a point for Kuemper.
And Kara Peter will go back to serve this one. And that one sent long, as the point will go to Kuemper. As Janie Schoenhoven says that one just a bit long.
Back to tie again. Who's going to get the extended run is the question here.
And that one will roll off the arm. Unity keeps it alive, though. And Niehaus is...
I think it hit the antenna.
Yeah. Excuse me, that was Bethany Schleisman. Schleisman sent that one into the antenna. Bauma will go back to serve here for Unity. Kara Peter bumps it one time, set up, pushed over by Schoen, and that'll be a point for Unity. Double hit on Schoen. So the serve will come across. Kara Peter going after that. Schoen sets it up one time. Over the net, deflected by Unity Christian. They'll keep it alive. Good job by Unity to get it back over, and a kill for Anna Niehaus, her 18th of the match. She right now has been the difference in this match.
Yep, she's really.
She came in averaging about 2.5 kills per set, which would give her only about 7 or 8 per match, and she's got 10 more than that. She's at 18.
There's a little, take something off, a little push shot there by Bile.
Yeah, nice little play by Bile as she dumps it over. And Beltman will come in to serve, a serving specialist for Unity Christian. As she comes in, came in with 53 aces so far this year. And that'll be a point for Unity Christian.
It seemed Unity serves have been a lot better, moving them around, and it's caused some more problems for Kuemper in the service reception, seems like, in this set.
Yeah, Beltman had 53 aces coming in, has not found an ace yet in this match, but been serving very well this year, and a good poke over. Nice little move by Micah Bile as she sends that one home. One of the few seniors on this Unity Christian roster. Well, let's take a break. Unity leads 13-9. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Back to Cedar Rapids, downtown, beautiful Cedar Rapids. It's the U.S. Cellular Center, our host for the 2019 IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy. As Laura Beltman, will go back to serve once again here for Unity Christian, who leads 13-9. They got to have this set, and that one's in. Anna Niehaus with her 19th, tying Kara Peter for the match lead, 19th kill. And Madison Leonard will come in and play the front row. Mariah Neighborhouse will come in, an IMT substitution. Both of them are. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Neighborhouse will serve. That one is smoked home by Micah Bile. That's her 6th kill. Other than Gracie Schoenhoven, everybody else pretty even kills-wise.
Yep.
Biles got 10. Bauma's got 10. Schoenhoven, Janie's got 4. And that'll be a kill.
That was just not a hard kill, but a push shot there that just right at the defender, and she's coming in and just caught her off guard, but a good shot. It doesn't always have to be the power slam it over shot.
Not at all. You got to find an opening and put it in there, and that's what Sophia Bading did right there. And a block at the net by Sophie Bading. So she gets a kill, and then she gets a block. And she's gotten back-to-back points for Kuemper, who has made this now a 2-point ball game. Kuemper right back into it. This one's poked over, taken by Kuemper. They're going to have to just slide it, free ball it back to the Unity side, and that one hit the antenna.
Yep.
So that one looked like it was going to land on the line there for Unity and be a point, but it scraped the antenna on its way over, which you cannot do. 14-13, that one sent long, and will be a point for Unity as they will keep their 2-point lead.
Here's the key point right now in these sets. You get around 15 points, who's going to carry it over?
Absolutely. This one's poked up, now pushed over. And he gets down. A kill from the back row, Kenya Prescott. Sophomore at 5'5", finds her first kill of the afternoon from the back row.
And just wondering, you wanted to get it over, and she get it over hard, and Unity not ready.
She's a defensive specialist, so she doesn't get very many kills or doesn't have very many opportunities for kills. As we see another one come in for Unity Christian. That's actually Kenya Prescott's 2nd kill of the year. But she's played in 101 sets so far this year and picking up only her 2nd kill. You don't see a lot of those defensive specialists that get a lot of kills from the back row. Kara Peter will send this one over and out. Because if you have a girl that can get kills from the back row, usually they're playing the right side of the outside.
Yeah.
Girls like Kara Peter. And that's an ace serve. An ace serve for Emma Biker. Picking up ace number 42 on the year.
And the linesman ducked his head there. I think he thought that was going to angle out, but it got down and stayed in that corner.
Another adrenaline ace serve. Another $5 going to the IGHSAU for future state volleyball events. If you're in the need of fundraising help, give Adrenaline Fundraiser a call. As Kenzie Schoen will get a kill. Schoen picks up her third kill. And Unity's got a 3-point lead, and Unity's in another position here where they need to only take 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah.
That's all they need. They don't need 5, 6. They don't need bunches.
No, but Kuemper needs to get a few here.
Kuemper needs to go on a little bit of a run. They try to close out this series, and that one's pushed out of bounds by Schoen, and a point for Unity. 19-15. Could we be going to a set 5? We'll find out here in the next few minutes, right here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Thanks for joining us. This one's set up by Ashley Bating. Kara Peters blocked to the net. Now Peter just slaps it over. Free ball to Unity's side. Here comes Janie Schoenhoven, and she sends it home. Kill number
Unity
5
to 20
for
on
the
verge.
junior.
Yeah.
And Kuemper wants a timeout to talk about it. Unity leads by 5. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Iowa Public Television is the home of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Championships. We bring you live, uninterrupted coverage of the state championships in volleyball, basketball, soccer, and softball. Plus special features highlighting the Iowa girl. Catch it all on statewide Iowa Public Television, on air or at iptv.org.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Zara Negastal and Dar Danielson. And we got an exciting one.
Yeah, we got a couple exciting ones on court 1, too. It's so loud in here, even with the headphones on, I can hardly hear you sometimes. But to see if Unity can close it out and send it to 5.
Union, the Knights are also trying to send their match with the number 1 seed Davenport Assumption to 5. Davenport Assumption leads 17-15. Back to our match where Unity Christian leads 20-15, trying to send this one to 5. Kara Peter will get a kill. Nice little move there by Kara Peter. And Peter, we talked about this before, Peter is so well with her eyes. She knows when she needs to smoke one, and she knows when she just needs to tap one.
Yeah, and that one just tap it off the rising defender and down. Yeah, great adjustment in the air.
And now Peter gets the serve. And this one will be in for a kill for Lucy Zelstra. Jenna Bauma will go back to serve here for Unity, who leads 21-16. Kara Peter bumps it up, set by Ashley Bating. Here comes Niehaus, and that'll be a kill for her. Niehaus is up to 20 kills now. That's crazy. Niehaus and Kara Peter have 40
kills between them, yeah.
Between them. That is unreal. This one bumped over one time after it was taken by Unity. Schoen touches it once, just puts it in the air. Niehaus going for the match leading 21, won't get it this time. Back to Janie Schoenhoven. Ashley Bating, Kara Peter, that's out.
Oh, just long.
Just long there for Peter, and it's 22-17. And we've got a pause and going to have a substitution, an IMT substitution, IMTINS.com if you want to be worry-free. Laura Beltman comes in. We talked about her 53 aces on the year for Beltman. Looking for her first here in Cedar Rapids, though. Niehaus blocked to the net. Can Kuemper get it over? They can. Unity keeps it alive. Schoenhoven is blocked to the net and back down. Sophie Bading with the block.
And I do think in this fourth set, Unity serving has just kept Kuemper back on their heels, not allowed them to get in their offense as much. But let's see now if they can come on a run and go back here.
A 4-point lead for the 7-seeded Unity Christian Knights. Throw those seeds out the window, though. They don't mean a lot besides who you get to play against. That was Niehaus. Blocked in the air. Pushed up. Here comes Janie Schoenhoven. Stays on the Unity Christian side. And that one's in the antenna. And a point for Kuemper. Just unfortunate there. The ball just not quite far enough over for her to be able to get it without going into the antenna.
They set it outside, and it was a good thing to move the ball outside, but just, as you said, caught the antenna.
Well, this is an interesting point now. 22-29 is our score here in set number 4.
22-19.
Yeah, 22-19. Unity Christian has to have this set to keep it alive. Kuemper wants to close it out. Obviously, they don't want to have to go to a 5th set because as we've talked about all week long, once you get to a 5th set, throw everything out the window. Throw the 40 kills out the window. Throw the blocks out the window. It's 0-0.
And if they do take it to that 4, all that momentum has been Unity downhill right now in this. So,
you know, our last reverse sweep we saw was 7 versus 2.
Yep.
I'll just throw that out there. 21-18 is the lead for the Union Knights over.
And when it comes down to, none of these girls want to see their season end right here.
No.
They want to play on, and that's why it's all out on the court as they're wiping some of the moisture off the court now.
They want to make sure that court is dry. And with volleyball, you're always diving around, and
And it's cliche they're leaving it all on the court, but they are. Even some sweat that they're trying to wipe off the court right now.
They don't want that on the court because when you're diving after a dig or you're trying to put the brakes on real quick, you don't want to have to slip.
Slide, yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. Continuation of set 4, 22-19. Serve coming for Kuemper. Unity needs 3 points to send us to 5. Kuemper needs 6 points to win it. And that's a point for Unity Christian. And Janie Schoenhoven, the junior, the older of the 2 Schoenhoven sisters, will serve this one up. Dug out by Mallory Bading. Niehaus, wow, nice dig in the back row. Poked over, Mallory Bading. Out, and Unity Christian is 1 point away from sending this to 5.
Set point. Yeah, could even it up 2-2.
We are 1 point away from going to set number 5. Unity Christian, though, remember, Kuemper spoiled 5 set points the last time in set number 3. We'll see if Kuemper spoils any here, and Kara Peters spoils the first one.
Yep.
It's 24-20. It is getting ruckus inside this building right now as the number 8 seed is 2 points away from sending their match on to 5 as well. Here, the number 7 seed is 1 point away from sending this match to 5. As Kuemper will bump it up one time. This one's pushed over. Janie Schoenhoven takes it. Biker over, dug out by Kuemper. Up in the air, pushed over to the Unity side. Kept alive. Just a toss over, a free ball, which almost turned into a point. And Kara Peter comes back with 22. Her 22nd kill makes it 24-21. And Unity Christian wants a timeout to settle everybody down a little bit. We'll take a break as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Crowded lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWIC's career-related programs at swiciowa.edu/yourcareer.
Wow, what an environment this is in Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We are 1 point away from going to set number 5. The number 1 seed and the number 8 seed are on their way to number 5 as Unity has just defeated Davenport Assumption 25-21 in set number 4. So
wow.
Davenport Assumption had a 2-0 lead. Kuemper had a 2-0 lead. And both of those leads have evaporated. But for Kuemper, they still have a chance to close it out in 4. And Kara Peter gets a 3rd straight kill. 3 times now Kara Peter.
Set point 3, yep.
Kara Peter has spoiled 3 straight set points for Unity Christian. Kuemper cannot win this at 25. Kuemper would need to get to 26 points in order to spoil this.
That almost was long.
Yes. No mistakes by either team. They got to keep it clean. And that's another kill for Kara Peter. 4 straight set points. Kara Peter has spoiled all 4 of them, and it's 24-23.
We'll have our Casey's player of the match coming up, and I got a sneaking suspicion there's several good candidates here.
Very good. There's probably 4 candidates that are on their way that have an opportunity. As this one's pushed over, it's in the antenna, and it's 24-24. 24-24. Listen to this crowd. It's going crazy inside the U.S. Cellular Center as we have evened it back at 24. It's anybody's ball game now. This one's set up. Schoenhoven pushes it over, and that's down. 25-24. Unity says, hey, we wanted to do that a point ago, and this would have been over. So Kenya Prescott comes in as an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com.
Now
Unity,
back to set point 6 now.
Set point, excuse me, not match point, set point. Kara Peter over, dug out by Unity. It's set up. Janie Schoenhoven. Nice dig by Mallory Baiting. Kara Peter sends it down. 25 kills for Kara Peter, and we're tied at 25.
Now who's going to get 2 in a row first here?
Is there any other better way that we could have started off day number 2?
This is extra set Wednesday, I guess, at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament to start out the day.
Wow. What a way to start day number 2 of the IGHSAU State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Poked up one time. Peter pushes it over. That's down for Unity Christian. So Unity Christian again will have set points for what, the 7th time Unity Christian on a set point?
Yep.
7th set point for Unity Christian. Can they finish one?
Can they extend it?
Here's the serve. Kara Peter pushes it over. Unity is going to have an opportunity to get their offense started, but a little bit out of sorts, and it's blocked back down 25 or 26-26.
You know, both these teams seem calm, cool, right there, ready to play. No big issues.
We're tied at 26 in set 4. Who is going to get set point this time? It's going to be the Kuemper Knights. Oh no, they kept it alive. Unity kept it alive, but Kara Peter gets a kill. I don't know how that was kept alive, but then it sent everybody out of funk there, and now
set point, match point now for Kuemper.
Yeah, Unity had 7 set points. Now Kuemper on their first, and it's set point and match point for the Kuemper Knights. It's long.
Whoa, baby.
It's long, and we're tied at 27. Man, oh man. On to point number 28 and 29. It will take 29 points to win this one at least. Over the net. Kuemper. Peter pokes it over. More of a free ball back to Schoenhoven, who lays it over, and that's going to be a point for Unity. Double hit. No, a lift is called, excuse me. A lift is called on Kuemper, and now Unity with their 8th set point of this set. It tips over the net. Barely, but it got over. Kara Peter, it's dug out, back to Peter, and it's down. Another kill for Kara Peter, as Niehaus was really making a statement for the Casey's General Store player of the match, but now Kara Peter is saying, hey, I've got nearly 30 kills now. She's kind of taken over this match. She had 20 to start before we went into this madness now, and she's gotten 7 here in the last, probably the last 7 points have all been kills for her, and that's it. A point for Kuemper.
Set
a
point.
lift, set and match point
2
for Kuemper. Number 2 for the Knights of Kuemper. Kara Peter will serve. Schoonhoven, back to Schoonhoven. Pumped up one time, Niehaus finishes it.
Over.
Kuemper wins. Kuemper wins. Kuemper wins. Our Casey's General Store player of the match is Kara Peter. 27 kills for Kara Peter. It's time to announce that Casey's General Store player of the match. Today's honors go to Kara Peter of Carroll Catholic Kuemper. She put together an amazing performance of 27 kills and a whole lot of other blocks, digs. She was all over the court tonight for Kuemper Catholic. A spectacular performance for her. Fans, Casey's General Store is the proud sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Today's player of the match is Casey's is the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams, fans, and making sure there is fresh pizza ready for a win or lose. Visit Casey's.com or Casey's mobile app for easy ordering and specials. And once again, congratulations to Kara Peter on being named today's Casey's General Store player of the match. Let's go back downstairs to Tim Fitzpatrick for today's award ceremony.
Unity, you see them getting their trophy. Hard fought, they left it all out there. And, wow.
Yeah, wow, crazy match, but we staved off going to 5. And for Kuemper, that's the momentum going into round number 2. 8 match points they staved off here in set number 4. Once again, the final score is 25-18, 25-23, 22-25, 30-28 in set number 4. It's the number 2 seed, Kuemper Catholic, moving on to take on the winner of our next match between the number 3 seed and the number 6 seed. For Dar Danielson, my color analysis, I'm Zara Negastal. We'll see you back here in a few minutes on court number 2. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise, and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.